These altcoins got me in the mood, baby. Let's go. Want to trade, want to make it happen. They got me in the mood, baby. Got me in the mood to trade, baby. 14%, getting that reversal. Yo, that's hot. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. 98,240. Is Bitcoin going to make it all the way back to the upside here? I call it a reversal. We're going to see how great it is. We can continue to get this thing running to the upside. Shout out to each and every one of you for being here. May God bless each and every one of you for jumping on it. Sharing your most precious asset with me, and that is your time. I was going to come out like this. This is me, my little NFT. He got a green shirt on, of course, right? A little blue eye NFT. My daughter makes these little dolls out of circles, and then she irons them. It's so cool. I mean, basically an NFT, right? Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Let's get the party started, as we used to say in Boston over here. God bless you all. Thank you so much for jumping on into one of the most greatest days in the history of my life. Blessings on blessings, each and every one of you for being here. Thank you so much for jumping on in. And we appreciate you and we care about you. We love you and we thank you so much for your viewership, your kindness, and your love. So, Czar, let's go. Bitcoin to the upside. Let's take a look at BTC and see what's happening. Right now, I see a super chat coming in. Can we check out PEPE? Thank you, Lifer. Big fan. Johnny EJB. EHP, EGP, EGPP. Let's take a look here. P for PEPE. All right. And I'm going to duplicate this. We're going to get ourselves an altcoin window going. A Bitcoin window going. If you're new to the channel, but if you're in the trading group, we've been tracking Bitcoin together all day long. You know, we didn't give up just when the stream ended. We kept going and we did not stop. You know, Adam is just going crazy right now. And it's so exciting to see Adam at this beautiful level. It's almost at $9. Like, I can't believe it. Billy, we're rich again. We made all our money. Can you believe it, Billy? Even Adam, man. Cryptocurrency is pretty funny, huh? And honestly, we got rewarded. We were getting that 13%. So it all worked out in the end. If you were staking like me, it all worked out in the end, big time. So look, we see this giant inverted head and shoulder for Bitcoin. We saw a little one on the 1 minute time frame too as well. If we go deep into that 1 minute, we saw a nice little one too. Oh no, don't tell me. I'm bogging trading you down here. But see, we saw this one here. Look, shoulder, head, right shoulder. And then the big one, shoulder, head, right shoulder. Looking for that to play out. We got to a nice high of 98.4, only to be slashed pretty hard back to the downside on that Saturday night trade. And you never know, we could still see some fierce downside for Bitcoin, but only time will tell. BTC doing pretty good at 98,150, pumping hard on the futures. Looks like we could get a nice reversal back to the upside too as well. All the old altcoins are absolutely ripping to the upside, doing insane damage. You know, let's take a look at Polkadot real quick. Yeah, Polkadot ripping all the way to 10. Having a day of it. I mean, little flags booming. Cardano likely going to continue. Solana going to 300. I mean, it just likely. And look, see how the 1 hour is curving to the upside and you're just getting started? I mean, that tells me you might flag a little bit, but it's just like it wants to continue. I was staking, same with Dot. Amazing, man. You made a dude. The APR we were getting is the APY we were getting is amazing. Absolutely amazing. FLOKI now too. I want to take a look at FLOKI as it jumps on. Let's take a look at PEPE, FLOKI. We'll get back into Bitcoin. It's just one of those Saturday nights we're gonna kind of, you know, limp on in. PEPE is just getting tighter in this little channel for me. And what I always do is I remove the moving averages. I call it the spaghetti, right? And you kind of just see we're getting tight of the channel here. Anytime you see two channels getting, that's a trajectory, you know, that's a trend line up, a trend line down. They're meeting in the middle. Which trend is going to win? The upward trend or the downward trend? And you'd say, well, low, high, higher, low. Can you make a higher high? Right now, you're asking for the next move to the upside here for PEPE. PEPE wants to take a nice move all the way up to about, what, 4120 here for Bitcoin. You know, kind of, you know, if Bitcoin can hold up, then PEPE can get the move too as well, right? So we'll see. Move this live stream window on open. Shout out to this 1,321 beautiful souls here on the live. 334 likes. Let's get the likes up to the watchers. I appreciate it. Correction is the reset RSI for all. Everybody's thoughts on the war, and we're headed into the next. I don't even pay attention to any of that stuff. Yeah, I don't even know what's at. I don't even look at it. Yeah, it means nothing to me. I haven't said the word WAR. I'm not even going to mention it. I don't look at that. In my reality, that doesn't happen. And my reality, it's just, you know, I go into a reality where that doesn't occur. My thoughts don't bring that into my life. Yeah. I'm obviously aware of what's happening if I have to be, but honestly, I'm not. I'm trading right now. Like, we're above the 200 MA on multiple time frames. Like, all coins look good. Like, I know I'm poised. I have 2 years off my focus. I'm not here to have someone take my focus. Yeah. I'm not even paying attention. I've been watching all your morning lives. I start at 4 a.m. PSD every day. Congrats on the Rolex. My next Rolex will be a platinum president with the blue dial. Amazing. God bless you, my friend. Shout out to jacobcoin.com. We love you, brother. Reality is actually, or jcoin.com. Reality is actually happening. Amen. How we looking, brother, with XRP? Your thoughts on Bitcoin over the long term? Food, drinks, family, and crypto. Hang out with the lifers. My kind of Saturday night. Gains. Amen. Amen. So PEPE looking beautiful for a move. If that pops, you're going to get a beautiful pump. So 4120. It's another 90% gain there for PEPE into price discovery yet again. And the whole world wants some more PEPE, right? That looks likely and probable. Look for this to break out tonight on the 1 hour time frame. At least get back to this 2.5 area, and we'll see what happens from there. A retest or a punch through on a smaller time frame. Hey, brother, love your streams. If you get a chance, please take a look at PEAQ. It's looking pretty good. Your thoughts? You slid one in there. I don't know how you did it, but you did. Let's take a look here at PEAQ Network on MEXC. It's doing what I like it to do, which is making that beautiful flag, right? After it broke above the 200 MA on the 15-minute, and it already seemed to have bottomed. Yeah, it's likely PEAQ will get a bit of a move here tonight to the upside, but you never know. You know, it could also dump. Probably will push up to that next resistance at 32 cents. High risk at the bottom of the channel right now. Want to see it can bounce first, but it's high risk if you challenge the bottom of the trend line. Maybe it doesn't bounce. What if it does dump? You never know, right? I'm always open-minded to anything. Could it, you know, it could happen in the charts. Could it, you know, you don't know what could happen. So, but right now, yeah, PEAQ looks interesting to me. Definitely worth watching and paying attention to. PEAQ. Remember finding this coin a while back. Haven't really talked about it, looked at it much since then. PEAQ. Okay, ETH is sleeping, but it will wake up next year. ETH is pumping. ETH was pumping all day, all yesterday. So PEAQ pumps off that, gets tighter in the zone. I mean, you're very likely to move, and it's likely it's going to move anyway. I would definitely put it on the radar. It's almost like, you know, I set up my risk on every trade just to see what it's given me. You know, 378 possible. You know, which ain't bad. 3.74 risk reward ratio. That's beautiful. The stop would be below 21 cents, and the target would take you to 33 on PEAQ. Could you have a look at Pink Link? Could you take a look at Pink Link? Never heard of Pink Link. There's another coin every 5 seconds out here. Pink Link. And I'm guessing it's on Deck Screener, right? How's my baby Ava doing? My little sweetie. Oh, she took a little bit of a hit, did she? She couldn't hold the trend line. Nice little pump, but she's coiling up. We'll see what happens. Or did she make a lower low, and is she just going to steal my thunder? The meme world, right? Chill Guy back up a little, 18%. And if you look at Chill Guy, it bounced off of the 618 golden pocket. That would be the premier area to buy in any coin, any asset in the world. It bounces right here off these areas and then likely continues for its new all-time high. I've seen it on thousands of assets in my life. I can't tell you it's going to happen for sure here for Chill Guy, but it's definitely a possibility, a probability, and you have a bit of an inverted head and shoulder there with the ascending triangle, right? That rising channel to the upside. Let's take a look at Pink Link. Keeping it real since podcast. God bless you, brother, for the 99 super chat. We appreciate you. Thank you so much for the love. Let's take a look at Adam's pin link. It's not Pink Link, it's Pin Link, which is even worse. Pin link. Pin for wrapped ETH. It's got a $30 million market cap. Not bad. It's been pumping out of control. So he may be onto something here. This thing is ripping. Absolutely ripping. I wish we knew about it, earlier today on the stream, though. 3,000 people. Some of the same tweets over and over again. I don't know. Seems okay. Ripping, though. Pretty funky following that up and down Bitcoin price action. Making a flag nonetheless. The thing may continue. I have no clue. It's a tiny coin. It's been ripping ever since. It's got locked liquidity. It's on Uniswap for wrapped ETH. And it's been going for days. Or no, for a day now. Or no, a couple days. 10 days. Super Chats Fet Snake with hat. Snake whiff. Why you do this to me? There you go. Snake with hat. Triple S's. Just want to make sure. Yeah, that's it. Or the snake with hat market cap 3.7 million. Yeah. It's a good market cap. It was nice when it was consolidating before it took that little dump. But it's getting tighter inside of a symmetrical triangle. Chance it could break to the upside for sure. It's there. Is it going to happen? No guarantees. It takes you all the way up to 110, 1 cent and 1 tenth of a bit. Maybe. I like what I'm seeing there. It's interesting. It's coiling up very nicely. There's a good chance it could get a nice move here to the upside, but it depends. $3.7 million market cap's a little risky, but it's also in the sweet spot. Right, but 3xing 10 million. You might have found something, you might not. Who knows? It's all up to you. Appreciate your dedication. Thank you, says Mike with the $20. Mike, God bless you. And we thank you so much for the love here on Saturday night. 1,500 people here on the live. 1,500 people here on the live. 428 likes. $110 in chat revenue. You people are amazing. Fat Zig, ORCA, ONDO, and Comp. And I'm attempting to keep up with these faster than they're coming. Let's take a look at Fetch. And Fetch is ripping too. Look at it. They're all making this ascending triangle. You can see them. They're all in the same pattern, right? And altcoins just want to rip. They just all want to rip. Fetch is going to head to 162. From there, I don't know, but that's likely where you're going to head tonight. And these altcoins are just absolutely on a vengeance here. The 1 hour curving hard. They're all in the flag turning. Fetch is going to make this leg. I would watch Fetch closely here, back to 176 and beyond. AI coins are about to take a massive move. NVIDIA had good earnings. Things are just looking big and strong for AI. And so I'm poised in the AI coins. Even the gaming coins look like they're ready to move. The whole market is really taking this, all the altcoins. You can see Bitcoin dominance really gave us a run for our money the last couple days, and that could just be the beginning of something bigger. All right. Can you take a look at Signali? Yeah. Thank you for your insight and your dedication to the game of trading. Onwards and upwards, brother. Let's take a closer look into Sol or TIA, please. Wow. Zig, ORCA, ONDO, Comp, and Signali. Zig and Signali, I believe, should be the same thing if we're lucky enough to get that. So this is a breakout. It's buying the breakout, but it would be buying here. Stop loss below the pattern. and seeing if that puppy can cook to the upside. All right. Chainlink with the beautiful move all the way almost to 19, right? I mean, these coins are hitting places I thought they were going to hit in a couple days. They hit them overnight. Insane. I'm just head over heels watching everything happen so beautifully. Adam really kicking butt. I'm amazed by Adam. I'm amazed by Adam. Absolutely amazed. Thing is ripping. Jumping puppies, Shiba Inu pumping hard in the last hour. Yeah, AOIZ is my favorite. Let's take a look at, so Fetch looks like it's going to continue all the way to 176. 164, the first level you'll be looking at. And if you don't want to chase, you look for a flag here on the 7 minutes, something like this. That flag could very well continue to pump here to the upside here for Fetch. Perpetual, whatever, how you want it, you can get it. Look at shoulder, head, right shoulder. This thing looks ready. You have a flag there. The 1 hour's ready to go. Fetch to 164, 173 with the flag on the 7 minute time frame for entry. I mean, it doesn't get more presented than that. Shrunken down to the smaller time frame, zoomed in and perfected. Let's take a look here. All right. I need some advice. Have safe PAL wallet with USD. I have something called Seed. Why do people do this weird stuff? The weirdest people I've ever seen here. Okay. So Fetch further to the upside. I wanted to see something here. There we go. Gonna post this to the alt center. This looks nice, and then the 7 minute flag is just showing you a sign like, hey, I think it lift off inside the smaller time frames. And it's good to see both things there, and just in case, you know. Okay. Super chat Zig. Let's take a look at Zig. On Mexi, Zig coin. Great job, Sammy. Can you take a look at Myro? We'll take a look at there. Zig coin, which is Zignali, I believe. Same name. All right. I see it kind of making a consolidated move to the upside. You see how I had something drawn there. The daily's oversold. And it's been going sideways for a while. All right. Not amazing, but it's something. And then it broke out of the consolidation. I mean, it looks like it's getting started for some type of big move here. Almost a giant cup and handle, too, since Zig got started. They're down at 0.005. Wow, it was a penny. Did a 15x Zig coin. I remember when we first started looking at this, Token Metrics had it out like 6 or 7 months ago, right? I mean, your next stop for Zig coin looks like 65 cents. I don't, it's about to go into price discovery. I don't see why it can't continue to pump. You don't hear about it enough. It doesn't get a lot of, but it looks like it could definitely do damage. I would be zooming into the 1 hour then after this and looking for some type of flag. There it is. The volume's just a little low. Would have me a little sketched. Might be something better to play if I had some bigger bags. But if my bags were somewhat small, Zig could probably handle a 500 to 1,000, a couple $1,000 trade. That looks like it could continue to move there to 20 cents. Out the smaller flag, and then the bigger flag wants to move. Yes, for Zignali. Super chats ORCA. And you think ORCA would take off by now? Being that exchange, the coin, we'll see. I mean, look at, I have ORCA back here on CoinX. About to break out, did the little dip, but there's that cup and handle. Once you get above the daily 200 MA, you buy. It's that simple. You wait to get above the daily 200 MA and you buy. If you get below it, you can wait it out and sell until you get back above it again. It's To me, it's a stone cold, simple way to make tons of money. I teach people every day, and I show you guys all the time without even knowing what I'm doing. I'm just showing you because I teach innately. I'm just here every day, constantly. We were here this morning. We're back tonight. Every single day on the channel. Crypto Lifer, that is about to break to the upside. I like what I'm seeing on the daily time frame. You look for your tight moving averages on the 4 hour. You're getting it. It's looking good. Rounded top. You may come up and down. You may go sideways for a little bit there, or you may just break out soon. But regardless of what happens in that small interim, it tells me that daily is going to be breaking out here to the upside. And it gives me a target, you know, with some fours. Look at all the fours there. That's interesting. 124 at $8 ORCA. So I see more than a double up for ORCA coming. That's the thing about being in the bear market. You buy these things at 183 and you get to $8. It's different than buying them at 363. But it is what it is, right? Yeah. Flower AI ripping to the upside. Somebody said Flower AI. Let's take a look at Flower AI. Crazy how many coins we find. $28 million market cap. Absolutely ripping. And a pretty nice bull flag here too. It may be catching the market at a nice time. Right when the market's about to get happy, this thing could get busy. Flower AI. We jump on the bandwagon with the lock liquidity. $28 million market cap. A lot of green buys right there. Flower AI looking like it can get to 6 cents too overnight. Blessings on blessings. Thank you so much for the super chats. You people are too nice and too amazing. May God bless each and every one of you for being here and jumping on into the live. 1,700 beautiful souls on the live. $138 in chat revenue. You people are absolutely amazing. Flower AI looks like it could continue to the upside. Just like, you know, and I don't even use indicators a lot when I do this stuff. It's just like, you can just see what's going to happen based off support and resistance. I could add the RSI, the stochastics, right? And they say they're going to pump too. Stochastics looks ready for a move here. And the 1 hour is pretty big from, that's all the, you know, the information you have. So just takes a little away from the chart, right? I want to get a little more chart, less indicator. And that's, you know, that's an uptrend revisited. You could pull the fib there and you can see that it came back down to the Fibonacci 786 and bounced. Very interesting. Flower AI. Looks like the 1 hour is about to give us a run for our money on this coin. And I don't know. I could be wrong. I don't know. Just what I'm looking at here, Flower AI. Someone just talked about it on the channel. I don't know. You know, I'm not showing. I don't know. I haven't even bought any yet. So who knows? Who knows? Do I sell my Ava AI for Flower AI? All right. Smash that like button. Thank you, Jake. God bless you, brother. Let's look at ONDO, Companada. SHIB booming to the upside, or SEI booming. And I called this in my trading group. I said, "Was SEI? SEI is booming on the way to 60 cents. All right. Thoughts on GRIFFAIN, AI agent. I love all these little AI agent coins. I'm going to add this one to my watch list too as well. Bang, right? Now we got Flower AI on the watch list. Let's take a look at GRIFFAIN. See how I'm doing it? You do this 2-3 times a day and you keep it up with it. You're going to eventually find a winner. Like we found CHILLGUY. That was it. You find a couple of those a week. You know, every couple of months. A couple of those a month. You'll be all right. This thing ripped, but I liked it. It came down to the 786 fib. That could be a bounce area. $14 million market cap. GRIFFAIN on Soul. Can you look at Turbo? Appreciated. Makes me connect my wallet immediately. I'm not doing that. I've seen this stuff happen, and next thing you know, it's over. Just to look at the website. Let's look at the Twitter. 5,000 on Twitter. Time to release agents. Almost ready for tomorrow. Interesting. A lot of these pump hard. And the 786 is a very interesting place to look. All right. Leia AI. It was ripping. Small market cap though, you know? So. All right, let's get back. Oh, ONDO, beautiful move. I mean, this is awesome. I called this move right here for SEI. You know I'm heavy in SEI. When SEI pumps, Sammy is a happy man. They played with us today. I'll tell you what, though, with our altcoin bags. They sent them up, they sent them down, they sent them up, they sent them down. And they toyed with us a bit. But, you know, we're back in action right now. And you just got to stay the course. You just got to stay the course. Take some profits if you feel the need here and there, but you got to stay the course. Let's take a look at ONDO. Wow, after all that though. Not bad. Not bad. Not bad. SEI bag now up to, wow, the SEI bag just ripping. Man. I'm just like, wow. Life is good. I know it might be super low cap. Could you check DNA on Solana? Maybe. Because you were nice about it. There's a chance. Let's take a look at ONDO and comp. And then we got to get into Bitcoin. They won't let me get into Bitcoin though. They just won't. I talked about ONDO and I gave you a target of 115. How did I give you a target of 115? How did it hit my target exactly? How did I know where ONDO was going to go? Very simply put, this was the measured move. It was this leg, pull back, it goes to the next leg. It's just what happens. It doesn't go straight there. It takes its journey, but it hits it. It hit on a wick too. 115 for ONDO. And I kept telling people anything below $80, $60, $70 for ONDO was an absolute steal. We kept grabbing ONDO as much as we could. And it is what it is now, right? ONDO. Bitcoin doing damage back to 98,259. We'll show you Bookmap. Link to the description of Bookmap. A link in the description below to Bookmap if you want to jump on in. I do get a commission. It shows us where the biggest orders are. And these big boys up at 100K is still not left. And these little people here at 97 are trying to balance us out. But the most liquidity still is to the upside. But there's some red right there pretty close. Bitcoin's been sideways throughout the day, kind of coming down, but bouncing pretty hard back to the upside. Strong. And you'd be like, well, Sam, I'm a beginner. Would I be able to figure out any of these trades? I can't do any of this stuff. And you would be. Because we give it to you so clear. Like, look at ONDO. And like anytime I give a trade, you're gonna see it neat and clear. You know, funny is that I don't see it, but like this was given. Maybe it was given on the live stream. But the point was, it's simple. You're gonna see an entry. You're gonna see a definitive stop loss. You're gonna see a target. You're gonna see a risk-reward ratio that makes sense to you. And it's not that difficult, you know, and after a couple of weeks, you'll be, I believe, aware enough to see what's happening to be able to take advantage. Why would you be worried about unlocks unless you're planning on holding beyond the bull run? Don't concern yourself with unlocks. Rusty Griswold. Yeah, I don't really concern myself too. A lot of people get really stressed about it. I think because they hear one or two YouTubers say it and then they just believe it. Yeah, even my Cardano, yeah, exactly. Everything that we just had around the table, like my old Cardano back, ripping. It's just an amazing time to be alive. Now I got to take a look at ONDO and see what's happening, but ONDO for gains. We got to document all these gains. It's crazy. It becomes a full-time job just documenting the gains. So annoying, man. I wish Microsoft didn't do that. It thinks it's like helping you by moving smart windows around when you just move a window, and it's like, no, dude, I just wanted to move something. I didn't want the world to see everything on my life. ONDO gains. And you guys know the coins that I've been stuck on. And you know, everyone's going to claim to be amazing right now. Everyone with a trading, look, we gave you this, you know, it's like, of course, it kind of gives me, you know, because we've been here when no one else was, and then they all jump on in, but it's okay. It's about being consistent. We'll be here in the bear market finding the gems just like we were last year. It won't stop. We have yearly, you know, it's going to be awesome. Everybody, if you want to join the trading group, we make it simple. Go to cryptolifer.com. Okay, we are going to be doing a Black Friday sale. It's coming up. It's coming up in about a week. In the description, there's a link. Hit that link. Fill out the form. We're going to give you a coupon code 24 hours before Black Friday. That's going to give you an additional discount that you can't get anywhere else for the pre-24 hours before Black Friday. Jump on in today. Hit that link below to get the exclusive discount. We'll be sending you an email with a coupon code 24 hours before Black Friday. You're going to have to use that coupon code when you check out to gain that discount. It will be for quarterly and yearly subscribers. And I'm excited to be able to give you guys that. It's the least expensive we've ever offered the group in the history of the group. So take advantage of it. Hit the link below. Sign up. Get that coupon code. We are going out of our way to do it. I would love you to take advantage of it. Okay. ONDO, baby. ONDO to 115. I like what I'm seeing there for ONDO. Let's take a look at the daily time frame. We're going to break it down now, delete all our stuff, and kind of look at what's happening for ONDO. Now, things just get started when you break above the 200 MA. ONDO is just getting started. This is the beginning of what could be a big bull run. Like, I think this is the beginning of the bull run. I think people think we've already had a bull run and it seemed awesome. I think the people in early have just been getting fed pretty nicely. I don't think people realize what's coming. But see how this is turning. See the 21. See how the 50's turning. It tells me this rising wedge is about to break to the upside, right? So you can see how I can find trades inside of trades and outside of trades. It's all about zooming in, zooming out, finding where you want to gain advantage to the market. This says 187 is the possible target here for ONDO. The entry would be somewhere here between $1 and $1.07 if we were ever lucky to get it lower. And then the key area where a stop loss would be somewhere around 90. Okay. And then we pull this kind of close and see what's happening and bring it together. 183, 107, 90. And then the daily could move to the upside there on ONDO. So I like this idea. Stop loss below the 200 there on that daily. And you still got a 4-to-1 risk-reward ratio. Whether you're swing trading it, DCAing into it, or believing in yourself, I mean, ONDO looks pretty nice to me. Bitcoin doing well right now. I like it. 98,350 on the futures here on MEXC. And we're nursing along here in LUNC and Bitcoin. And we're going to see kind of how that goes. I saw a lot of people panic selling their bags today. I don't know if that's the best move when you just break above the 200 MA on multiple coins. I think you got to weather the storm at this point, but that's just me. And that's the technicals, not even me. That's what the technicals are telling me. Like, you don't sell when you just break above the 200. Even if you got a little pullback, the pullback can't be that big. And I could be wrong. Who knows? But some big people in the market are like, I'm going to take all my positions down because tomorrow on Monday, we're going to, telling themselves they know what's going to happen. And that's just usually, I don't know, not the best. See this little flag here for Bitcoin. Looks like it could get down to the upside. Let me refresh this page here. For whatever reason, I'm getting some lag on that one. There we go. So there's ONDO on the daily for you if you wanted to take a look. And ONDO looks like it could do some damage and continue. I do own ONDO. So I just got to put that out there. I do own ONDO. Okay. Okay. ONDO daily RSI, MACD losing steam. Look out. It may retrace back down to the 618 fib at 99. Yeah, the daily might, but that's, to me, it's small, man. Jan is when Mel faces. Yeah. Comp, ADA, PONKE, MOODENG. Comp, an oldie but goodie, but compound, you know, it pumps. Compound's going to pump because it's DeFi, and it likes to get busy. Crossed the daily Tutor May and was gone. Simple. It always does what it's supposed to do. And almost everything is flagging here. Everything. And again, I could eat my words and they could all dump. But the odds are looking good that everything's going to kind of complete its next big rally pump here on the 4-hour time frame. Comp looks like it's headed to 87. Then it might rethink itself for a bit. It started to run at 38 and it's been doing pretty nicely for a big market cap coin. Everyone's in this like ugly flag thing here following what Bitcoin was doing. But you know what it made? They all made hidden bullish divergence, which tells you that the trend's going to continue to the upside. You look here, I mean, I'm usually super specific and anal and like my TA is like all over the place, but you don't have to be like that anymore. Like it's simple. Like there's a flag, catch a flag, low stochastics. Like you don't, like reinventing the wheel and overthinking things here is where you don't want to be doing that. That's why my TA has been a little light recently. I don't know if you've noticed, but it's like you don't have to get like too crazy here. Previous support of resistance. Sorry, my finger slipped there. And I was on CoinX there. But previous support of resistance, you know, you set your parameters. You see that you bounce. You got low stochastic. This thing's mooning. Last few hours, altcoins have just been absolutely, because it looked like Bitcoin was going to tank, and the altcoins were like, uh-oh, are they going to tank? Is it going to tank? And then when we figured out that Bitcoin likely wasn't going to tank, everything kind of just like rested. And it was like, all right, we're fine, you know? And from there, everything's been kind of doing its thing. Okay, what's your thoughts on Toby coin unsold? No thoughts at all. Thank you. Yeah, I don't have a thought. Let's take a look at ADA. I mean, I've never thought about it before. And I kind of don't want to. So I looked at Cardano, and I was looking at Cardano going to 116, 117. It basically hit my target from the flag that we put out here to the upside. Beautiful move for Cardano. From 79 all the way up to 120. I mean, that's amazing. 122, 112, sorry. And again, everything has this hump flag that we saw with the Bitcoin crazy move. Like if we were going to pump, then they said no, but then we got back up and everything made this funny flag. So if we clean up, and you can see Cardano made massive gains. I have this secondary flag that says we're going to pump, and the next target is 160 for Cardano. You know? So you keep the train alive until we get a bigger pullback. It says Cardano is going to rip and continue to rip. So that's what I see for Cardano. PONKE, a big coin. I own a lot of PONKE. I'll be honest. It's, you know, and compared to most, look at PONKE dumping, right? PONKE was at a beautiful 82 and got pounded to the ground. All right. It got sold off a lot harder than most. Why? You know, smaller coins, smaller market cap. People take advantage of their profits. It hits a lot harder, but also creates more opportunity for other people. If you look at PONKE, it's been in a major uptrend for a long time. Ever since it was 1 penny, this thing has just been doing damage. It really has. And now it's sitting at 60 cents on a 60x out of MEXC. Like, you know, basically. You didn't even have to get it on a decentralized exchange to 60 extra money here for PONKE. And now it's consolidating, which looks like for a massive leg to the upside. I see PONKE doing damage. I mean, you're talking, this is a $51 PONKE. I know you think I'm crazy, but that's what Sid says is going to happen. If PONKE can get into the billions of dollars, it could definitely happen. Let's take a look at PONKE's market cap. And maybe I'm on logarithmic or something, right? Yeah, but PONKE only got a 300. I mean, PONKE could 10x to $6. I mean, to $51. I'm sorry, that's a bit absurd. I'll realistically take this leg for now. But again, you know what? What if bookmark this? What if you see it? You know, an $8 PONKE makes sense. And if we have a super cycle, a meme super cycle in PONKE can get all the way to $51. Wouldn't that be crazy? It would basically almost 100x from here. That would be absurd. I have like 10 grand in PONKE. I'd make $1 million, right? So we'll see what happens. But this is what I see. PONKE looks good on the daily. Look at the consolidation. Look at the tightness. Look at the way the moving averages are on the 12-hour, on the 22 tight moving averages, oversold stochastic. I mean, just look at this. The uptrend forming. So what you want to see is PONKE just kind of sideways if it can, a couple more days, and then boom. It starts its rally and just, it's in price discovery, right? It's about to go into price discovery yet again. Very, very close. And I own PONKE, so I like it, of course, but PONKE could do massive damage here. And there's a 12x sitting there for PONKE. One of the nicer charts I've seen in a long time. Really, any pullback, really. The last pullback was 66 to 12, and they ate it up so fast. I started getting in at 40 cents. This thing has been ripping ever since. PONKE, baby, PONKE. Pay attention to your PONKE bag. That's like a lesser risk, too, at the higher market cap for me. And then, you know, the low market cap is the MANEKI gang, right? MANEKI is the one that I'm really kind of focused on the low. Like MANEKI's low. Like we're talking 100 million market cap, right? MANEKI's about to do a Mr. Miggles. I'm so convinced of it. It's only a matter of time. And, you know, pump, flag. And we called this flag. We said it's probably going to come down and flag out and then pump again. And this is exactly what we want to see here for MANEKI. I wouldn't be surprised if MANEKI takes off sooner than later. Again, I hold the coin, so yes, it's my own bag. But I also look at the TA and it looks good, and it's a very low cap coin. A lot of the coins have hit already. You know, like they've had huge market caps. Or you're not sure where they're going to go, but they have somewhat of a notoriety, but they didn't get there yet. And you're like, MANEKI is sitting at that $99 million market cap. It's got the fractal from Miggles. See, this is the Mr. Miggles fractal. I mean, only a matter of time. It's doing the flag, too, where it's about to make the move. I wouldn't be surprised 2 days from now you see MANEKI at 7 cents at a 7x, and you're like, what happened? What did I do? He just said MANEKI. But you never know. Who knows, Stu? You never know. It could go to zero. Anything is possible. You got to take a shot. If you take a shot, it is what it is. I took a shot. You know, you find out. I'm not a financial advisor. Nothing like I'm saying, dude, should be taken as financial advice. That flag looks good on Flower AI, man. You people know how to pick them, I'm telling you. I just keep coming to the stream. You guys keep telling me what to get into. Let's take a look at our baby MOODENG. MOODENG was hot. People said, is MOODENG over? Just probably cooling off after a huge pump, right? MOODENG pumped way before we got this rally. It was pumping for a week or two before that. It was the hotness. It went from 7 cents, 5 cents all the way. They did a 10x right there, right? I mean, basically 6 cents to 67. I see it just pulling back to a 618, hanging out, making some type of Adam and Eve double bottom or some type of bottom, and then booming to the upside. I think it's only a matter of time. This coin was really popular, and it's likely going to soar. So to me, yeah, MOODENG is likely going to get its next move. If you believe in if other coins can do it, MOODENG can definitely do it. MOODENG's been just doing its thing for a long time, so I got faith MOODENG can do damage. I do. MOODENG, baby, MOODENG. I may not buy any. It's a little late. I wish I got into MOODENG a lot earlier if I was going to get into MOODENG. That's why I'm looking at things that market caps aren't as big. What is the market cap of MOODENG, though? Let's take a look. I don't know it off the top. Funny how you start to know, 374. Still a chance of a 10x there if it goes to 3 billion. And it's pulling back to a beautiful fib there. Yeah, it looks to me like it's the place where you start buying. But, you know, on any asset, that's a really good spot, the 786 Fibonacci. Again, only time will tell. It could go to zero. I know nothing but the fact of my own ignorance. All right. Let's take a look at Turbo. We looked at Cat Slap already earlier today. You guys want it again? You guys are funny. Turbo, one of the older memes. Been around for a long time. Can't believe it's only still at a half a bill. But look, it's eventually going to break out, in my humble opinion, and pump. I believe in it. It has a really good cult community. And you have to kind of do the speculation based on community now. If a coin with a lesser community can pump, then Turbo has one of the strongest. So think about it. It's obviously going to pump, right? For me, it's pretty obvious to me. But again, who knows? I can't, you know, I know nothing but the fact of my own ignorance. DNA on Soul. $6 million market cap, ripping the last few days, just absolutely tearing it up. Kind of following along with what Bitcoin did with the rip, you know, and the dip. These things are just too new. There's too many. You guys take a shot. You know, I don't know. I'm not touching it, though. It looks interesting. It hasn't stopped pumping. I don't know what else to say about that. Power Ledger, right? This is an oldie from last time, but everything's been pumping from last time. So you think Power Ledger would take a move here, and look at it, it is. And again, the flat top, the ascending leg, these have been pumping. This exact type of channel has been moving. I know I'm being real remedial. This is simple. This is what it is. There's really nothing else to do. You draw a flag, you show the measured move, it pumps. That's what happens in a bull run. It's really quite elementary. But a lot of people don't, you know, they're not even there yet, so they can't even do it. Bitcoin getting the move, 98,450. And altcoins a little flat. Chainlink sitting like, ooh. And now altcoins are like, oh no, Bitcoin's going to steal the show again. And we got to jump into Bitcoin for a second. Let's do Beam, which I believe you want BEAMX. And I mean, that's just consolidating. I have this here. Look for it to go up and down, and eventually Beam's going to rip. I own this coin. I see a move coming to 4 cents not too long from now. V-Chain. I'm ripping through these super chats. I'm trying to keep up with them. Funny, I had V-Chain in this rounded bottom, suggested it was going to pump all the way to 6 cents. When someone asked me about it recently, it broke the 200 man the daily and it was gone. That's all you have to really stress about. You break above that 200, you're going to rip. I've seen it on thousands of assets. You have now too on my channel. Like, that's just what it does. Over and over and over again. And here's JASMY on MEXC, right? Booming to the upside. What did JASMY just do? It broke its daily 200 MA. What does that mean? It means that it may do a little bit of this and that, but 2-3 weeks from now, you are gone. Don't you understand? It's that simple. I load up when we break the 200 and I don't look back. If you did this for hundreds of assets, you would win 80 of them at a mat. Look, the last time JASMY did this, you just loaded up right here and then just never thought about it again. You would have loaded up at 0.04 and you would have been sitting pretty at a 10x at 0.4. Okay. You would have had to been able to round in the bear market and you would have to buy when nobody's paying attention. Same thing's about to happen here. And the next leg is coming. The legs are these legs. This is Elliott wave theory. It works. Wave 1, wave 2, wave 3. That is your next wave. It says you're going to 25 cents, 32 cents. I mean, this isn't going to be a small rally. These things, everything should really, if this is going to be the rally of rallies, like everything's going to have to rip pretty nicely to the upside. There's going to have to be major gains on everything across the board. A 10x for this is coming. Look at this. It suggests 32 cents for JASMY, more than a 10x. All right. And I own JASMY. I believe in it. This consolidation has been long. We basically double bottomed. It's been a long time coming. JASMY, baby. JASMY. All right. Plank on Soul, slap on ETH, and I think we caught up with the chats. DNA might do some damage here. You never know. Planktos. Tiny market cap. You're trying to play Russian roulette with yourself. I'm out. Have a good time. Cat slap. Cat slap, just, you know, maintaining. You know, really nothing you can say about cat slap, to be honest. And I don't know if I looked at it. When did I last look at it? I must have drawn a little flag there. So we last looked at it, and cat slap has gone up ever since. This thing is gaining momentum. I didn't get into it this early, so I'm not going to chase, but this thing could pump. Possible 10x coming out of this thing. It's gaining momentum, and it's moving. Not much else I can say about it. Stochastics even look ready and reset for a big move. Like they're curving to the upside very, very nicely. Cat slap. You know, it's like it did a very barbaric version of this very weird, you know, price action, but hey, it's moving fast. Is UFO gaming dead? Probably. If you think so, if you think it is, you think Moonmel is due for a breakout. I don't know what I don't think. Yeah, I just look at the charts. My super chat was one of the first, and I don't even believe you saw it, Sammy. Real Infinite Crypto. Which one was it, man? Yeah, I just, it's getting to the point where I just can't seem to get them all anymore. The best I just got to do the best I can. I used to think I could get them all, but it just, love you, Sammy. Up another 1,000 in the last few days since joining your group, man. Thank you so much. You're the man, dude. God bless you, brother. Real Infinite Crypto, man. Thank you so much for the $20, too. You didn't have to do that. God bless you, Brad. I love you, man. You're the man, dude. May God bless you and your family and everybody in it. Love you, Sammy. You changed my life. Sold my house in 2023. Invested all the money into crypto. Up 135,000. Send it to the moon, baby. God bless you, brother. Couldn't have done it without you. Well, you got to make sure we come out on the other end. You're up, but you got to make sure we get there out. You know, so far, so good. So far, so good. Can you check PEPE? We took a look at that. And Brad, you know, love you. I still love that. I love you, man. I'll do everything I can to keep you guys situated and keep this group going. I've been watching all your morning lives. God bless you, Jake. And we looked at a lot of these chats, man. Zig, we hit it. Ondo, we hit it. Comp, we hit it. Zignali, we did it. Snake with hat, we took a look at it. Wow, we nailed it today. Ada, XRP, we hit them both. PONKE, MOODENG. This is going to be, we absolutely nailed the super chats today. I was so on point. So on point. Turbo, Beam, we hit them all. Griffin, AI Agent, we hit it all. Yep, Cat Slap is doing its thing. Either you get in or you don't. I mean, I don't chase a lot of stuff. I'm so happy where I'm at. Update on POWR and RWA token. Much love. Yes, POWR Ledger. I sold all the ETH for low cap meme coins on base, but now ETH is pumping and memes are down. I think I should sell out of memes or wait. I mean, you sound like a flip-flopper. No offense. You kind of went back and forth there, right? You got to have a conviction in what you're doing. And, you know, for me, I buy something and I say, I'm going to hold it till I hit this level. I'm not going to get shaken out. I'm not going to buy. I'm not going to flip-flop. I'm not going to go back and forth. All right? Bitcoin is booming, though. We got to get into Bitcoin here. It's pumping hard. The trade is up a nice 227, up 20% now. I went a little light. The trade, you know, was looking iffy. Okay, well, now we have someone. What do you think of Wally? Never heard of Wally. Yeah. Sam and Jamie to solve my little issue with weeks. You guys are the best. Lifer for life. See? I told you, man. God bless you, Daniel. I told you, man, it was going to be fun. Can you check Bolt on base? My reputation precedes me, man. Nothing like that's going on around me. Just doesn't make any sense. Can you look at XLM, please? Thank you. I think we did already, but we'll take a look at it again. No, maybe not. Funny, I put my entire stimulus in XLM. It took a few years, but now I'm in the gains. Seller just doesn't want to stop. And what it's doing is it's following XRP and just on its own little massive journey here. See, we just put out this flag like it was going to pump, and it did. And then the little flag pumped, and that did. And then we could grab this line here and 1 second, and I'm going to clean this right up. I mean, everything just in price discovery, absolutely absurd, right? I see a move here. This next leg up is going to 62. From there, we will have to reassess. Once it hits 62, if it starts to flag out again, it's going to continue. This is price discovery or maybe not price discovery, but it feels like it. But a lot of these coins are revisiting areas they haven't been in years. And this is an awesome time to be alive, I'll tell you that. Unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable. AMP, please. Thank you for Marlene. Let's take a look at AMP. AMP for Marlene. We'll look at AMP on the daily time frame. And again, like I always talk about, it's just getting above the 200 MA. This is when things just because we've had this bear-esque, kind of half bear market idea, accumulation period. And we're ready for our next leg to the upside. This was just a chance to get back in the market one more time for our next bigger move. It was really like a blessing for anyone that didn't get in yet. It was just an absolute blessing. It really was. And it gave you time to think about it, time to accumulate, time to buy coins that you hadn't maybe. No, we never got back to those bear market lows that we had. So if you were with me last year, the time to buy was last October. To this day, you've never gotten those prices again. We ripped up too hard in that period to ever come back. We're still holding, me and my cronies are still holding gains from that area. Renewing my membership, Black Friday sale. Thank you for your dedication. If you want to renew your membership like that man just said he will, which we're having a Black Friday sale, I would go into the description. We have a link to a form. Fill out that form. It gives me the consent to send you a coupon code 24 hours before Black Friday to give you an additional discount. I'd like to do that for you, but you got to meet me halfway and fill out that form. You do that, and I'll give you my group at the lowest price that you could ever have. So, and there you go. It should go up with inflation, honestly, with the way it's moving, but we know there's people that need help. We know there's people that want in, and my goal is to help as many people around the world as possible, and that will accomplish the goal. So I'll get to 100K on YouTube. We'll get the group going. People will make gains. We'll have a beautiful life together. It'll be awesome. So we look here. I mean, I'm all about these little flags, right? And I'm telling you, the tightness is real. And what you're going to do is you're going to draw these flags yourself. Hold me to these. If these dump and say, who is this guy with these random lines? But you'll see a lot of the stuff plays out. And if you keep watching me over time, you're going to see that what I say is real, right? But that's just likely going to pump. And your next measure move takes you to about 008945. That's your next resistance, and that's the measured move out the flag to the upside. AMP looks nice on the daily stochastics RSI. I like what I'm seeing for AMP for sure. Okay, let's get back into BTC. I think I got us caught up in the super chats, which is pretty awesome. That was like the best I've done in a long time. Okay, let's take a look at BTC. The daily looks like it's flipping green again, which is awesome. Let's take a look at what happened on the daily candle and break it down. Remove the moving averages. We're going to do our real top-down analysis right now. This goes for everyone. This is for the group. If you're in the group, you come to this timestamp later on tonight. If you don't see this, your update. All right. This is your update. My computer almost had a meltdown there. 98,400 for Bitcoin, holding us. And Bookmap suggests we can get to 98.8 and even back to 99,000. And 100K still on the table, everybody. So here's the daily candle. We opened at 98,892 even. The high was 98,908 and 85 cents. The low was $97,136. The candle closed at $97,672.40, down $1,219, down 1.23% on the day. But we would get a bounce, a hidden bullish divergence on the 1 hour time frame that would give us some hope of a move back to the upside, and things started to kind of take a turn here. Then already this, we're starting to kind of hold green. Already holding green on the daily time frame. I slap all the moving averages. The 21's a little far away, but we could be making a flag like this. This would be beautiful. This would be bull run-esque. Bitcoin goes sideways for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days till about Tuesday or it gives us this altcoin rally, and then boom, we're gone. And Bitcoin runs back up to $115,000. Okay. We are getting to a very extended place. We are getting to a very extended place. I look at the fear and greed. Wow, how did they like, oh yeah, we're just gonna bring you back to 80 real quick when we dipped real fast today. Hey, I'll take it, man, because we were pinned at 93. I'll take it back to 80. I don't know where they come up with this stuff though, honestly. But hey, I'll take it back to 80. It tells you not to sell right now. It tells you, hey, don't sell. 80 is not a sell. 93, It gave you the sell today. I sold something. I sold Doge. It went back down. I bought it back. I made $5,000 on the sale. Got back into the Doge at the same price. It was a gutsy call, but I did what I had to do to take some profits off the table. Was able to take $5,000 out the market and buy Doge back at the same price. Keep $5,000 back out and make myself 5 racks. I can do whatever I want with that. Pay my mortgage, whatever you want to do. 22-hour time frame looking good to me. Bending. Looking bullish. So what's happening here is it looks like we're starting making this flag. See? And I've seen so much price action before and played with price action to the point of no return that if anyone can figure out what's happening, it's me. It's like I'm molding it, playing it with clay with my mind, day in and day out, without a day off for 1,000 some odd days here. And it's a pretty ridiculous way to be, but it plays out over time. Consistency, you can't beat, no one can beat that consistency, not even the market. I'll tell you what though, look at the 22. Look at this nasty bearish div there. That's a bearish divergence. If we defy that bearish divergence, my goodness, Bitcoin is strong. That's some strong bearish divvy right there. You can say that was it and we bounced already. Hey, you never know. If we're going to get a super cycle where the whole world's into some asset like we've never seen, then we're going to have to see something we've never really seen in the charts too. They're going to have to bend a little bit. Look at your 4-hour time frame. I mean, now you got hidden bullish in the 4-hour. Hidden bullish means you're going to continue to the upside. The trend will continue to the upside. You're going to break this high before you break this low 90% of the time. That's what this says right here, that you are going to win. And I know most people don't believe that, and it seems unrealistic a little bit. It seems like we're being, moon boys, and that's fine. We kind of need people to think that, because that's going to get them to short this market when maybe they shouldn't. I don't short uptrends that are this strong. Not a smart idea. If we were in a downtrend like this, I'd be easily shorting. And if you're wrong a little bit, you can be taken care of. See, that's why trading the trend is awesome. You don't have to be perfect. You don't have to make your entries, don't have to be exact. You can you can't fumble the bag, but you could get in with a deeper stop, be down a little bit, and as long as you have some patience, you usually win the trade in a bull run. Whereas if in a tight market, you would get hit off 5 times before you even won. Bull markets are far more forgiving. These areas are forgiving, and that's why it's not smart to short, because it's going to be harder to short and more forgiving to the longs. And you're just basically playing against. It's like playing a game of basketball and you only have 2 people and they have 4 or 5. It's just kind of pointless. You're going to be against the grain from the start. You want to, trading's already difficult. You want to have the best edge you can. So this looks hot to me. This looks like you're going to break out in some way, shape, or form. And it tells me you're going to $108,000. The hidden bullish divergence would make me want to get into a trade here with a stop loss like below that wick. And see if we can take it higher. Because it plays out so well, and the 4-hour looks amazing. 1 hour's a little high for me. I don't like that. But today we bounced and we did a double bottom too. This is what I pointed out to my trading group, a double bottom here. We found this inverted head and shoulder, which I ended up jumping into. And I'm still in the trade right now just to show for proof that, I mean, I got into that head and shoulder. It wasn't easy to do. Most people felt pretty bearish. But I could see something that the charts conveyed to me that we were going to get that move. And it's almost an Adam and Eve double bottom, right? Like we were talking about earlier today. And that would have the measured move up. And we'd be booming to the upside. That takes you to 101,115. Don't swim against the current. Amen. Shout out to Alex Goulman. Please, Algo. Thank you. God bless. Melissa Lycan. God bless you, Melissa. Can you check XRD, please? And the DEGEN chart. Shout out to my DEGENs out there. Shout out to Shap. Shout out to Crypto Change 504. Shout out to Melissa Lycan and Alexander Goulman. And 98,540 for Bitcoin. We're getting a nice pump for Bitcoin to the upside. We call the reversal in the channel. If you were in my, look at what you would, this is the craziness, but if you would join my trading group at cryptolifer.com, all afternoon I didn't leave the charts alone. Okay. A bit high risk there. I'm giving you guys the flags that, and these flags played out. These entries are still up from when I called them. I called this hidden bullish divergence right there on the 1 hour time frame. Started to break out ever since we've been pumping since then. And we saw in the smaller time frames, we saw flags. There's other coins too. We saw a flag here for Bitcoin, gave the trade with the stop loss. This continued to pump. Pretty amazing. And that trade is actually still cooking to this day. And there I give you the update as the trade's continuing. It's a mental battle back and forth. But then look, we make this giant inverted head and shoulder. And I get, again, right shoulder, boom, we make the right shoulder, we pump to the upside. That's exactly, like, so we saw it before it happened. And now we'll kind of show you what that was there. So I'm showing you the right shoulder right there before it makes the right shoulder. And I'm showing you that we're going to make a right shoulder. And then I know that 68% of the time, that's going to break to the upside. And look where we are right now. So when we were here, I was already devising this idea that we'd be there. Then the smaller time frame made a shoulder, a head, a right shoulder here, which I was able to point out to as well. So by being swifty, McGifty with your patterns, you're going to be able to do things most people can't do. And you're going to be able to make moves they can't make at a very fast rate, because you're going to be able to believe in the chart when they're just still wondering what's happening. You're going to know what's happening. You're going to make a move on what's happening. ETH memes run soon, especially on base chain. My top 3 favorites: Bolt, Crash, and Brett. I love Brett, baby. Hey, I'm with you on Brett. You pumping my bag, so let's go. So now Bitcoin's in the rising wedge with the leg. If that leg breaks out, it's going to take us to 99,006, and then we're going to be talking about 100K again. And that could happen in the next few hours, 5, 6, 7, 8 hours for BTC. Hey, Sam, please, ETH. Ethereum Classic, please, sir. Code is law. I love you, brother. Code is law, man. Code is law. The super chats are fast and furious. No one told me it was going to be like this, mama. No one told me it was going to be like this. I'm almost out of Spindrift. Shout out to the 2,000 people here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here, sharing your most precious asset with me, and that is your time. Yes, I do have a trading group. Yes, we do trade all the time. Yes, I'm always looking at charts and things like that, and I'm teaching. I have a school inside my trading group. You have access for $100 a month. $99, $3 a day. You'll have access to my entire course, a depository of information, videos that I put out. Okay. And you don't care what I've done. You care what I can do for you. I know. You're like, what can you do for me? That's what people want to know. What can you do for me? Well, what I could do is what I've been doing for others. And so I can show you what I've been doing for others, and that's probably what I can do for you. Look at Cardano, perfect flag, blasted up 51%. Secret Network, perfect flag, 26%. This is what I could do for you. All right, Doge, perfect flag, booming. XLM, inside the inverted head and shoulder. Eventually would absolutely moon, over time. I don't know about that. But AOIZ, inside the accumulation zone, booming up 110%. One Network was in a flag, boomed up 26%. These are all things that I saw before they happened. MOVR was going to go tight inside the channel. It did that, made a massive movement right up to 18. Pretty crazy. Chainlink booming out at 19% and continuing. Chainlink might go for more. I seen Luna C, and that boomed all the way to the target for 36%. And the gains just continue. It's clean. It's amazing. There are gains all over the place, man. It's pretty awesome. Bitcoin calls, chill guy before it came out. We were all over it on the live stream too. Like we gave you can go back and be like, he gave it on the live. Like he's not even BSing. Like had I just showed up to his live stream, I would have been in the game. So let's get this rising wedge to the upside here for Bitcoin. Target is 99,600. Let's get this reversal on and running. BTC, baby. Let's take a look at DEGEN. So many calls already in the live. What I do is I make sure you make enough gains on the live. Then you can join the trading group. Once you're already gained up. DEGEN, we wanted it to bounce there. It did not, but it's still flagging out. And then it already did bounce. This coin is so hot. It has a lot of people that want in. It just tells me it's only a matter of time till it pumps again. And the price was down there. That was the time to get in when we went over it there at 003. I mean, it's already almost 10x, which is kind of crazy. I get a little sad feeling for the people that missed out on this lower area, but there's still money to be made. And there's still, you know what? You're the opportunity, not the market. So there's someone right now who's not born yet, and they don't know about Bitcoin. There's someone right now who hasn't been born yet, and they're going to become one of the richest people in the world, right? So just because Bitcoin's not at their fingertips doesn't mean that they won't be able to. You think they're going to be disadvantaged because they don't have Bitcoin and we're all going to be over them? They're overlords. Maybe they have an amazing skill that people pay them for Bitcoin, and maybe they make way more Bitcoin than one of me or you before we even know it. Everyone's destiny is different. Everyone is the opportunity of their own world. If you believe that, then you have to, because you live inside your own skin. And it doesn't mean you're conceited, you're better than anybody else when you believe you have the opportunity. You just believe that the opportunity comes from within. That somehow, some way, you're going to push yourself, strive yourself, and create and attract success towards you. Success is not something you chase. It's something that you attract by becoming the person you desire to become. I see DEGEN breaking out of this little flag, just like the last one. They're just a little more elongated to the upside here. It's got that inverted head and shoulder vibe. It's got that uptrend. You could draw this trend line. If it breaks, fine, it comes down lower. But if it kicks out, that's it. That may be your last chance to buy DEGEN before it goes on a massive rally tonight. It looks pretty interesting. Even XRD, erratics pumping out of nowhere. Look, everything. It's just so funny how everything moves. It's like, what is there? Is there a bot on every coin? And again, all you have to do is know how to draw a flag, play a flag, and use your moving averages when they're close together and tight above a move. You know, it's just simple stuff. And now I would draw the flag on the 4-hour time frame. Wait for it to flag out and then take the flag when it touches the 21-day moving average. You're going to hear me say the same things over and over again to the point of no return. Shout out to anyone holding XRD. I happen to hold some for whatever reason. Like, what coin don't you have left? I know, it's embarrassing. ALGO pumped out of that rising wedge to the upside. Looks like it was going to earlier today. I think we went over this in the live stream this morning. I mean, that thing boomed. And all the big boys are moving, and now it's in a flag. I mean, you would have to assume that tonight ALGO's going to run. And it's going to run hard. I remember getting into ALGO at 30 cents in the last rally, and it ran to $3. These coins are waking up. They're starting to move again. It's kind of like when you've been in the market as long as we have, it's a bit of a euphoric feeling that you almost don't believe. You're almost like, it feels dreamlike. Like, is it really happening now after all this time? I see ALGO going to 42 cents and going there pretty fast. It's high risk, things are pumping, but everything in life is a risk. You know, life itself is a risk. No guarantees I'll even be here tomorrow. May God bless me that I will be. You know, inshallah, mashallah, that I may make it through my night of sleep tonight and come back to you, each and every one of you, tomorrow morning. There's no guarantees though, but I hope to God that I do. I mean, algo looks beautiful. It's already almost breaking out in a way with that massive candle there. 1 hour looks very interesting for a move there for algo. And for me to post that algo chart takes a lot. I don't, you know, this market is just that bullish. And they messed with us today. Today should have been up only all day, but they messed with Bitcoin a little bit. Someone pushed Bitcoin price down to get themselves into the altcoins. They wanted to muscle themselves into the alts, give themselves some good prices, and use the Bitcoin chart to do so. I've seen that many times. By being patient and taking emotions out and following your principles, I took 300 to 12,000 in 3 days with nothing over 25x leverage. Thank you so much. God bless you, Toro Grande. By being patient and following your principles, I took 300 to 12 grand. I believe it. That makes perfect sense. That's very doable. Looking for a sign to join the 99, give it 1 month. Best decision I've made since getting into crypto. If you put in the work, it pays for itself. Thank you for giving 7-7 just to tell people about my trading group. And people, I don't see that a lot. Sir, could you do an analysis on Teresa Goody? It's a Radium Dex. Thank you. It's on Radium. I guess so. Axelar, please, Professor. Been the 99 for 8 months. Easily worth every penny if you take action. Simran Murchandi, God bless you. Thank you for saying that. And my man wants Ethereum Classic, which is likely going to pump. This thing always runs when the market runs, right? ETH Classic. And everything's already ran. It's already been like, it's crazy, right? And everything's in the same strange flag, right? It's all in this, like, because we were about to pump, they brought us back down, but then they're like, no, I'm going to still make a bull flag. It looks like altcoins are just going to go on one major run here, and Bitcoin dominance is going to let go. That target's 34. Let's take a look at Bitcoin dominance. Yeah, I mean, look at it struggling. And it looks like people have spoken and the money's spoken. We may not go lower, you know. This is the beginning of like what looks like a pretty big season here for altcoins. And we finally lost the trend line and we started to tumble. And Bitcoin dominance making its way back to 58 and then likely to 50. I have the target down there at 57.41 for Bitcoin dominance. And don't worry, we didn't skip Axelar there for you. We'll take a look at Axelar. And it's like, I think it's Axel on Messi. Maybe AXL. I know it just has a different ticker on one place than the next. I don't know why. I always forget this. It's like Axelar. I forget what it is. You guys will tell me if I look. I mean, there it is on Blovin, but I don't want to look at it there. It's on Coinbase. Oh, WAXL. There it is. I got it. WAXL. I knew it was something I couldn't remember. WAXL. Samsonite. I was way off. Swami. Samsonite. I was way off. All right, so Axelar. I like this coin. When it ran last, it ran so hot. And it's consolidating so nicely. It looks like it's going to pump so hard. It really does. And there's a cup and handle. And it looks like, you know, about a $2 Axelar is coming. And coming pretty fast. So I like what I'm seeing for it. It has all the bells and whistles. It's above the 200 MA on the daily. It's in a cup and handle. Stop loss below these key areas so you can like hide out where you want. It's a 6-to-1 risk reward ratio. So there's like no worries. And there's 151% gains coming when this thing rips. And it looks like it could do it in a couple days. Even the lately, some of these have been doing it in a couple hours. So you never know. WAXL, USDT here, getting very, very tight. Cup and handle. Above the 200 MA, yes. I say yes. All right. Shout out to the beautiful people here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. If you're new to the channel, thank you. If you want more, a lot of people do. They can't seem to get enough. And God bless you, Tori, man. I thank you so much for the $50 super chat. You people are absolutely amazing. $383 in chat revenue. You people are unbelievable. And you guys are giving me money just to tell how good the group is. Like, I feel so blessed. I really do. I know I'm blessed. God bless you all. Thank you for being here. I got to take a look at Myro and Teresa Goody. But WAXL looks like it's going to move and move fast and strong and hard and soon, you know. But hey, you never know. But WAXL looks interesting to me for sure. I wouldn't be surprised if it didn't start ripping in the next, I don't know, 2 hours. That thing looks crazy. Can't stop, won't stop for WAXL. You might need a VIP in there. So yeah, I like what I'm seeing there for WAXL XLR. And shout out to Neural AI, man. Neural, remember we jumped into Neural. People might have thought, hey, what was that? You know, Neural really holding it down. That market cap was tiny. Look at it, 950 now. Once it crosses 100, people are going to know, man. And Token Metrics had it. A lot of people had this thing. And it's starting to rip like you read about. Neural AI, man. And you had to get it on Uniswap. It was hard to get. The barrier of entry was a pain in a way compared to how it could be. My baby Maneki, I am in Maneki. I own a lot, but a Maneki looks like it's gonna rip, like absolutely rip. But you do whatever makes you happy. All right, Maneki, my back in Maneki. My back in Maneki. Anyway, it's 9:42 here on a Saturday night. The stream has been absolutely ripping. You people have been amazing. Bitcoin's been ripping 98,587. I tell you what, the trade's doing well. The trading group's doing well. And it looks like we may rip into the night. We may just rip into the night for Bitcoin. And we caught the reversal today yet again. Look, there's a scalp trade right there. Just a quick little scalpalino to 99,000. And then we get back to 99 and, you know, we're talking about 100K again. And it's back on the table. We break 100K. I believe FOMO kicks into 106, 108. And it gets crazy. And it just looked like that's what's going to happen. The altcoins are telling us that they're going to rip. How are they going to rip if Bitcoin doesn't do the dang, you know? So watch this flag. Another percentage gain here. It looks like Bitcoin's about to rip to the upside. I'm calling a move for Bitcoin. Again, I know nothing but the fact of my ignorance. Anything could happen, but the odds are very high the way I trade that this would pump. I'm still in the longs for, you know, why get out of the longs? Let's keep it moving here to the upside. God bless everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. We appreciate you. We love you. And we may start to shut this thing down. We leave you in a really good spot. There's liquidity above us for BOOKMAP. Shout out to the channel sponsors. Decrypted.tax, the best place to do your taxes. Okay. Tax season is coming up. It's a good way to get yourself situated at Decrypted.tax. And this is Ernest Lee, the owner of the company, owns a Bored Ape. He knows a lot about cryptocurrency. He's not going to sit there like, he's going to help you. He's going to understand everything that you're going through. Schedule a free consultation today at Decrypted.tax. You'll love it. And I Trust Capital. Buy and sell cryptocurrency, gold and silver with your IRA. You can get ready. We have a link in the description or hit the QR code in the far right corner. That's going to show you, you know, how you can basically get ready for retirement using Bitcoin. Some people aren't comfortable holding Bitcoin in a portfolio or holding their seed phrase. This company would do that for you. You'd be able to invest in Bitcoin without having to worry about it at all. Custody, they basically self-custody your Bitcoin for you in a way. And then you can receive the Bitcoin too at the end. which is pretty awesome. It's not like you have to go into money and to get back whatever you've invested with them. They'd give you the Bitcoin back. Pretty awesome. I Trust Capital. Look them up today. Invest in the future with Bitcoin. So WAXL could move all the way up here to 198. That is the target for WAXL. Bitcoin falling a little bit out that flag now, but just a little bit of a wick on the weekend. And I don't know, you never know though. They're starting to get a little frisky for BTC. Bitcoin dominance looks like it wants to dump harder as well. And I'm attempting to find that chat box. We looked at ONDO already. You're ready to go. Just take a look at the timestamp at the end of this video. ONDO is ready to go for you, buddy. I'll show you ONDO though, just because is that rude for me to do? I don't know. Like, hey, go look it over there, buddy. We did that already. But ONDO's in a flag, a rising wedge flag. This is the setup. Looks like it could continue at 186. I like it. I'm in it. I'm ready to rock. Let's go, baby. Let's go. This is Crypto Live, Saturday night, baby. Like you've never seen it. Look at this thing continuing to rip. Cat slap up even more. 14% since we talked about it. And everything ripping. And there's still coins that haven't ripped yet that are waiting. Wait, look at coins that are near their 200 MA on the daily. That's what you want. I could just go through a set right now and look for something beautiful. You want stuff that looks just like this. See this? SFL. See how it's like flagging right above the 200 MA? But before that pump, preferably. Golden cross approaching. The coins that look just like this are going to rip. It's that simple. These two, if they're flagging right below the 200 in a cup and handle, you just have low volume. Zen coin back on the game. OMC Go just got put above the 200 MA. Look for that to flag, touch the 21. In about 2 to 3 days, that's probably ready to go. Filecoin got a ripping, right? And we knew Filecoin was going to rip. I have the setup right there. I told you going to 536. I got above the what? The 200 MA on the daily and then turned it into a flag. Filecoin looks like it's going to continue to just do damage right now. That's crazy. The target for Filecoin is like $7. It's likely going to go there. Bitcoin holding 98,500 nicely. We will see where it goes. So remember, we went over Bitcoin. We saw a hidden bullish divergence on a 4-hour time frame that suggests we're going to continue to pump. Bitcoin dominance looks like it's going to give way, which means the altcoins are going to continue to rip. And things look like they're going to continue to go in our favor. So far, so good here. When we look at the parameters, do our due diligence, you know, dot our I's and cross our T's here. Underground Crypto asked about GRT, Graph Link Protocol, the Graph token. Saw this beautiful flag, looked nice, right? Dipped down though, came back above, went across the 200 MA, that was the entry. And then it did that just treacherous, crazy pump. And it pumped from 12 to 25. What a beautiful pennant it disrespected though, huh? I think it was nice. You can kind of put something like this here. You've got this previous resistance, which becomes support. Right there. I would pick a time frame and stick on it. Preferably a smaller one. Just the way the price is moving. And again, just like everything else, they're all going to form these rising wedges. And when you're bullish, you break out of a rising wedge, so everything wants to go parabolic. The parabola is a rising wedge to the upside here. And this is what's happening now. This is what's going on. That target's 39 cents for GRT. And that says only a matter of time as well. Let's take a look at Luna C here on Mech C Terra Classic. Ripping. Same story, right? If you delete everything after my call there, same story here as a lot of the other coins, right? You got this kind of challenged area. Well, this one already kind of broke out, and then the rising wedge. It's already broke out, and it's starting to gear up. A big pump coming to the upside here for Luna C. Bang. McCraig's 007. So there's not much I've exhausted everything. I've given you Bitcoin dominance, Tether dominance. We'll look at the DXY. DXY is still booming. And I said with Donald Trump in office, I would look for Bitcoin and the DXY to pump together. And it's crazy to see these coins pumping as strong as they are with the DXY. I've almost never seen that, but it's okay. And it's funny, I can see the DXY wanted to pump. It's about Tether dominance at this point. All right, and that's good. That means people with dollars in the bank account are doing well. And people with crypto. Before, we have to like, oh, we wanted everyone to lose all their money, and I didn't like that. I would like to pump with the dollar pumping. That's a flag. That comes back to this looks like the dollar could continue to moon. ES1. What, nearby Bitcoin Plus? What is that? E-mini futures. Remember we talked about the S&P continuing to pump. My macro analysis last week was right there. It came up, came back down, just like we talked about. And this is I gave you this trade on the macro analysis 2 weeks, a week ago. And look at this thing still looks good to go on the S&P. The S&P is about to moon. For whatever reason, we're about to pump. So everyone's talking about this WAR nonsense. I can't see it. I'm so hyped. I've been waiting years for these moments to take advantage of these charts and to make some massive gains. So I'm so focused and poised and ready to take my family to the highest level possible in wealth creation. You do what you want to do. But look, just like the altcoins, the rising wedge to the upside, everything about to blast. The NASDAQ, the NQ, same thing right here. I gave you the trade right. This thing's about to moon. Look at this thing. We said it's probably going to come down to the bottom of the channel, and then look how beautiful these setups are. Tight moving averages, low stochastics. This is gone. The NASDAQ is going to pump. You don't even have to trade, but you guys trade every day on the NASDAQ. Just put a massive long with a stop there. So likely this thing's going to move, and sit back for 5 days and relax. You don't even have to swing trade or look for any type of cup in hand or nothing. Wow. You wonder, we go up so high, we have to come back down at one point. You got to always remind yourself that reality is around the corner. All right? Sad part of trading, but it's the good part of trading too. All right? But nothing is guaranteed. All right, everyone, and that kind of ends the show here at 9:53. I think we've touched on almost every single asset you can put your eyes on at this point. Blub is getting big. It's okay. We've known about Blub for like a month and a half now. Yeah. Everybody, I love you. We appreciate you. We will see you tomorrow for another beautiful, absolutely amazing, wondrous, and awesome live stream. May God bless each and every one of you for being here, sharing your most precious asset with me, and that is your time. I will see you tomorrow for another beautiful live. FLOKI's about to break out of a beautiful Adam and Eve double bottom cup and handle. Look at it. FLOKI to the moon, baby. FLOKI to the moon. I will see you all tomorrow. Thank you so much for a beautiful day and a beautiful night. May you all stay blessed and amazing. And dear Lord, thank you for everyone you brought to this channel. Thank you for such an amazing live stream. May we all stay blessed, believe we have the opportunity, not get too much into our heads, keep pushing forward every single day. And I'll see you all tomorrow for another beautiful, amazing, and just awesome live stream. May God bless you all. I'll see you on the next one.